Hello, guys. Oh my god. We're so fucking back. And I'm not fucking dead. Although you're gonna have to hear me sniffling. And probably blowing my nose. As I go and get a tissue. Where the fuck are my tissues? Oh, those are over there. In the Game Theory shirt. I use this as a sleep shirt because it's a little too big on me. Anyway. Sorry. Probably should have not switched the camera while I was doing that. Anyway, we're so back. And I'm so not dead. If anyone is not aware about what happened to me over the last week, I usually post all of my updates to Twitter. On Monday morning, so I was gone all weekend for like an event that I volunteered to work. The entire weekend I felt like shit. And then, I, like, Saturday, like, I was fine all the way until, like, Friday night. Because Friday morning, we left for the event. And I was fine, like, almost all day. Friday night, I was feeling like I was hit by a bus, because I had just worked. I physically worked. And Saturday, I woke up. And before we went to the event again the next day, I had a like blistering migraine. It hurt so bad that pain medicine did not help. So, but I ended up going because it did subside a little bit, and I worked again. And then Sunday I worked again, and I still felt like I had been hit by a bus. Went home. I stayed at my parents' house Monday night instead of driving all the way home that night because I would have been like 1 in the morning by the time I got home. So got back to my parents' house. I woke up the next day sweating my ass off. I had a huge headache, had massive congestion right there, and I had a very painful and scratchy throat. Took my temperature. I had a like 100-degree fever. I felt like shit. I felt like I was dying. Turns out I had the flu. I also had strep. So there's that. I have no idea how I got strep, but I managed to get strep because I passed it to my friends who I went with. Because it was me, my friend Allie, my friend Bryce, and my boyfriend Cameron. Cameron didn't get shit. That man was like not sick all weekend. I don't know how he did it, and to this day still has not gotten shit. But I ended up passing the flu to Bryce, and passing strep to Bryce and Allie. So, and the only reason I even knew I had strep was because Allie went to urgent care and then calls me like Wednesday and says, "Hey, I have strep." So I think I know where I got it from. So, and then I went to urgent care, and turns out I have strep. Turns out I had strep. I had the flu, real bad, but I was fine. By like Wednesday-ish, I ended up wearing a mask at work when I went to work Tuesday, and I ended up getting like coming back with a fever again. So I left home early. I left work early because I was still feeling like shit. And I didn't know I had a fever still. Like, I didn't have a fever when I went to work, but then when I went home from work, I took my temperature and I had a like 100-degree fever again. I think it was like 99, 100 degrees, whatever. I had a fever again. So I laid down the rest of the night. Wednesday, I found out I had strep. I was wearing a mask on Tuesday because I didn't want to give anybody anything, whether it was the flu or strep or whatever. Wednesday I didn't work, found out I had strep. Thursday I took the day off work because they were like, hey, you probably shouldn't go to work. So I didn't go to work. Friday I went into work. I still wore a mask just in case. And I think I wore it again on Saturday. So I was like, I need the money, I have to go to work. But I still wore a mask, so I wasn't getting anybody else sick. And as far as I know, nobody has gotten sick. So that's a big dub. Nobody else has gotten sick because of me. If I would have known I had the flu or strep or anything, by like that weekend, or if I even knew where I picked it, I probably picked it up there, obviously, because I didn't get sick until Saturday. And obviously everyone else that was with me, except Cameron, got it. So yeah. Yeah, it was real bad. Like, it wasn't bad enough where I had to go to urgent care, but it was like Monday, and by the time I ended up getting home to my apartment, I was literally like laying on the couch. I was napping on and off like all day. I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna stream. I still have a fever. I still felt like shit. I was still like pretty high in temperature, and I would have hated it. So, and then Wednesday I had strep, so then I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna not speak. So, here we are. I'm alive. Yeah, this week was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So, but my mom said I wasn't dying. And my mom's a nurse, so I'm gonna listen to my mom. So, but yeah, you can still tell, you can still kind of hear it in my voice that I'm a little, like, sick, but, I don't have strep, I don't have the flu. I think we're just down to, like, simple cold type shit. So, big dubs. So, anyway, let's get into it. Yeah, it was a real crazy weekend. Why are we unstable? Why is my stream unstable? Is it lagging for anyone? Is this just gonna be the day that... Is this gonna be the day that my fucking internet decides to take a shit? I can't. Bro. First day back, and stream wants to take a shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me right now. Because if it does this, I can't stream. Okay, we're gonna close out Steam. See if that helps. I never remember which one to hit. Dude, why are we taking a shit? Because if this decides to just stop working, I'm gonna be really upset. Live, no delay. Now we're stable? Says we're stable now? I'm gonna take your word for it. Okay, it says we're stable now. I was about to be very upset if it wasn't gonna work. It seems like we're fine now. Okay. Should be fine now. I was gonna be real upset if it was gonna decide to just take a shit on me today. Although, if I could get this to open, that'd be wonderful. Holy shit, it just really doesn't want to open. God damn! Oh my god, and now my cloud status is taking a shit again! Why? I'm not restarting my computer. If I don't have to, I don't want to. You were working fine earlier. Steam Cloud out of date for Baldur's Gate. Awesome. Dude, what the ever-loving fuck, man. Okay. Cloud status is up to date, it says. For Ace Attorney. Let's move it. Wasted 15 minutes already. Yapping. And now waiting for this to load. Anytime now, man. I'm about to close out of Steam again. What? 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 What the what? Dude. Okay, why are we just not working? Shut up! I'm aware. I prefer saying colors than swearing. Alright. You know what? Valid, I guess. I'm closing out Steam again. Because why are we just deciding not to work? Fuck you. We're trying this again. Steam error reporter. You should probably just open for me. Dude, if we're not gonna load, then I will just play something else. Oh my god, we finally opened! Holy fuck! Took your sweet ass time. Headphones are on. Okay. Oh, I know we're not taking a shit right now. Why are we unstable, man? We're gonna throw the technical difficulty sign up. 'Cause why are we not? Man. All right. I don't understand. I don't know. We're just gonna keep an eye on it and hope it doesn't continuously look like shit. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone to see if that helps. As long as stream looks okay, I'm okay with that. So, last thing we were on. Sorry, I'm like closing out like a couple things to see if it helps. Last thing we were on, we were still on the airplane. Well, we've landed, but we were on the airplane. Doing the like ladder part, and we just walked into the thing, the back other room, this room. I don't think it's what's-her-face. It's definitely what's-her-face that is sleepy all the time. Cammy Meal. Shut up. Because she's sus as hell. But I don't think it's what's-her-face with the, like, cool... what is it? Teniro. I don't think it's her. Francisca. Yeah, it's that bitch. She's sus as fuck. I think it's her. Okay. Wow, so this is the cargo hold, huh? Oh, okay, bye. It's so big! This plane is a special model. It has both a super large cargo hold and an ultra luxurious flight class, first class seating. Is this the real scene of the murder? There's certainly a high probability of that, which is why we're here, correct? Okay, let's get investigating, sir. There we go! Yay! We're back to investigating. I'm so fucking cool. That's not what I want. God, I really wish I could just change all the buttons on here. Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair. This must be all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. The ones the company is planning to dispose of after the flight is over. This paint job is really cool, don't you think? It practically screams artsy. Oh, why not purchase one then? I'm sure it will bring you much happiness. You think so? Then maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200? I think I'll pass. $1,200? Dollars? I don't know where that came from. Miss Tina wonders why they won't sell. You'd need 2 jobs just to buy one. Although, it definitely looks like one is missing. This is brittle substance I'm stepping on. A bunch of glass fragments? Sick. What's under this top? I didn't know this plane was capable of carrying such large pieces of cargo. The thing's as tall as 2 of you on top of each other, sir. I think it's taller than that, Gumshoe. Let's be so for real. It would probably take 20 of you to cover the entire surface of this monstrosity. What? Really? Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. There's really no need to take that throwaway estimate seriously, Detective. Bed sheets? Grape juice? Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew. Sure brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, sir. Yeah, that makes so much sense. By the look in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask the rest of the story. But no matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. Damn, at least indulge him. He's so sassy when he walks. Look at him. Hey, what's with the suitcase, pal? It's what the victim checked in, sir. So the suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we take a closer look. There's nothing out of the ordinary in here, sir. Wait, a file? And there's a photo of Miss Von Kama in it, sir. Looks like a profile on Francisca. Why is he looking at her? Why is he looking her up? That's suspicious. That's weird. Why would Mr. Hicks have a file on her? Yeah, who's gonna tell her? It ain't gonna be me. All sorts of boxes are piled up here. This one says flammable and this one says pharmaceuticals. This one says for exorcism use only. What kind of operation is this airline running? All right. Ooh, I just love pushing buttons on elevators and crosswalk signals. Here, you should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it. The elevator is currently stopped on the first floor, detective. It can't move. Oh yeah, I guess nothing would happen if you pushed it now. Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special key card. Both the door and the attendance room are both the door to the attendance room and the elevator's control panels require a key card, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. Sick! Francisco! You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And then you immediately began to direct the investigation. Seems to me that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder. Yes, I was. Why at this airport? I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international crime, but it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Cool. Interpol is involved? It's a top secret operation, so I can't really tell you any more than I already have. Okay, cool. What is Interpol? Is that like international police or something? The International Crime Police Organization. So yeah, it's like... is an intergovernmental organization that helps police work together to fight crime. It's the world's largest police organization with headquarters in Lyon, France. Slay. Cool. So we're working with international, basically international, police right now. Well, Francisca is. Have you noticed anything strange happening around here? No, sir, I haven't noticed a thing. I'm not sure that he meant to sound so oblivious. Okay, is there any puzzle pieces I can put together? Broken glasses, glass shards. I think we can safely conclude that that these fragments are from a pair of glasses. And the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of this glass lens. Ergo, the victim was here just as I suspected. So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir? Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now? Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left to find is the murder weapon. Say less. Oh! I don't know if I want to yet. I'm gonna try it anyway. I want to try it though. I feel like that'd be insanely obvious. Not obvious, but little too easy to put together. Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Francisca? Oh, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Kama, sir. Francisca said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, okay. I'm piecing it together. Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks had heard she was coming here and followed her. Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol Agent Hicks. I think Francisca has some explaining to do. Francisca! Franzykins. You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense! What are you talking about? We found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed, which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks. Isn't that correct? I should have known you figured it out, Miles. But it looks like they got to him first. So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent, didn't you? Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. God damn. What the fuck is this bitch doing? Not Francisca, but the fucking murderer. Which I'm gonna assume is Cammy. He went undercover to investigate this crime, and it was I who put him on this case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead. Damn! Damn! I think we now have a pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold. But what was he doing down here, sir? There's nothing but luggage. Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it. Ow! Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Of that, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Francisca, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue this investigation? No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed. I see, but this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew and entered the cargo hold with that person who let him in. And then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and they entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling the contents everywhere. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. Okay, that was so easy. Oh my god, hi! Welcome! Oh my god, hi! Hi, Raiders! Oh my gosh, hi! Oh my god, I wasn't ready for that. I was like, oh my gosh! From Cat Streams 2000, hi! Sorry, I'm sick right now. How are you guys? Oh my gosh, hi. I'm playing Ace Attorney Investigations. I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage. What? Really, sir? I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda Tinero. I thought we've already talked about that it wasn't. I thought we have already talked about that it was not. Also, hi! Sorry, my stream is a little behind. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are here! Hello! I don't know why it's so far behind. It's practically fine now. Let me see if I can fix it. It was doing okay. Yeah, it's a little behind, but I don't know. It should be okay. It's been relatively like on and off, but it's enough to stream as long as everyone can hear me just fine. If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Miss Agent Hicks the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is that the key card allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda Tinero. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? Francisca. I don't know how you tell this. I don't know how to tell you this, Pookie. I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that. Let's beat her ass.
Hold it.
It's also been like 2 weeks since I played, so it's gonna take me a hot minute to remember exactly like what evidence we have. I mean, I know what evidence we have. It's right up here, I can look, but you know what I mean. Usually people would benefit playing the whole thing all the way through, but unfortunately I cannot always do that. And we already have all the evidence that basically points her not doing that. I thought we already did this. Also, Agent Hicks's name has to be a pun somehow. I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure it is. That might be true, but then it could be anyone, including Miss Meal or even the captain. Don't be a fool. A plane without a pilot in the cockpit is like a horse without a rider, crop in hand, much like Scruffy over there. Ah! I can't disagree with her on that. Detective Gumshoe does always need a guiding hand. That is very true. Very well, but what about the other flight attendant, Miss Meal? I thought you might ask about her. Point to keep in mind is that the key card allows the elevator to come down here. I'm aware.
Hold it.
It's highly likely that the key card was stolen from Miss Tenero. It's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you can come up with? And you call yourself a disciple of my father. Ugh. Yes, well, while I don't have any evidence, Be quiet. You're a disgrace. There's more evidence pointing to Miss Rhoda Tenero, you know. It's not just the key card that gives her away. Are you talking about the murder weapon? The Captain Hugo piggy bank? Yes, she is also the only person with a key to open that display case. No, go back. But we've already talked about that this wasn't the murder weapon, didn't we? Am I wrong? Bro, I can't remember the fucking evidence that we've had. I feel so dumb. Like, I can't remember everything we did. There's a matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. I thought okay. Hold on. Because I could have sworn we already talked about that this wasn't the murder weapon. Or am I wrong? Am I getting mixed up?
Objection!
No. That's what I like to call saves coming. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna press on this. But that is a fake. Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. All I had to do was press. I don't know why I was wasting my own time doing that. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. If you keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is it? Then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go? True. Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know where we've searched. You know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon. Should I be examined? What should be examined further to help us ascertain the authenticity of the weapon? Would it not be the piggy bank? Or the body, at least. I mean, honestly, you could really look at any of this. I want to say the body. Francisca, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions. Oh, was I? Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. Good point. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you had yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks's head is consistent with the murder weapon? Scruffy! Yes, sir. Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks's autopsy. Yes, sir. Run, Scruffy, run! She's such a baddie. We've got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Oh, God. This could be anything. Are we locked? Are we locked in? What is it, detective? They're still doing the autopsy, but they said they already know this one thing for sure. Report, now! The doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back. From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back, he was beaten over such a wide area? Well, I'd say maybe it's a sign the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head. The killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir. Damn. Instantaneous death resulting from a blow to the back of the head, bruising head to mid-back. Damn. Scruffy, what is this had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean? Well, that's, Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective? Oh, well, they said that they were still looking into that, sir. You're completely useless! Yo! Sir, I told you already, you can't go down there. No, you remove yourself from my way. What's all that racket? Ayo? Oh my god! I hate this motherfucker. Can someone get this man away from me? I can't. This man is so foul, actually. I don't even remember the voice I gave him, but I know it was annoying as shit. My luggage, my cargo, they're mine and I demand you return them to me. We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience. I suppose there is no choice. He's gonna push this man down the stairs. Finally, I think he Hey, what do you... You left me no choice but to use strong force. Ah! You won't get past me. Okay, first of all, there's a man going over the edge right now, and no one is saying anything. Oh, brother. This is... Wait, that's it. So that's what this whole thing has been about. Further, there's a matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. Nobody could find anything that could be considered the real weapon in the hold. The doc said it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back. That man could be dead! That man might be dead! That man might be dead. That man might be dead. I mean, thank God, but we might want to check on him now, please. Is that what I'm trying to connect? No! Hold on. Hold on. It's gotta be like one of these bitches. It has to be. It's gotta be. Man! Shut up. All right. Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there is extensive bruising over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused that. Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger. And then we connect that. Sick, man. If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. But so far we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all have overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. A man is dead, by the way. A man might be dead. We might want to check on him. What was that all about? Was he trying to jump his way down here? Francisca. What? What do you want? I found it, Francisca. I found the real murder weapon. You did? He really jumped. We didn't realize it until now, but the answer's been right in front of us this whole time. He might be hurt. We should go check on him, sirs. Nah, leave him. It's okay. There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit. It's coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across. It's very true. Scary as shit. Anyway, if you're really a prosecutor, then you back yourself up with evidence. You two aren't listening at all, are you? A man might be dead! Do I not show anything? Then speak of this real murder weapon you speak of. Man, I gotta just... Y'all are gonna have to just get used to this. Do we show the evidence? Do I? Because I don't have evidence. I don't have physical evidence. I don't have any evidence to show you. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me. What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show? Perhaps I should have phrased that which caused Agent Hicks... Oh my god. Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks's death as is incorporeal. Forgive me, but I do believe I have figured out what was the real cause of death. Free fall! Yeah, I'm free! Free falling! Hell yeah. That was actually kind of good. The victim fell from a great height and was subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground. He fell to his death? Yes, this is the only plausible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and back. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death. But the murder happened inside the plane. I know. Are you claiming that there is some place in this plane from which he could have fallen from? As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time. You can't mean... Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hold. What? Then... We're in trouble. We may have a second death on our hands, sirs. Yeah, you might want to check him out now. Hey, you! Tell me you aren't dead, pal. Quiet. Why are you screaming? He's alive. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that. I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances. The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean? Suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then? It would have been a Bourguignon pancake for sure, sir. Suppose that man over there wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is that the cargo box is there. So there is no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios. And maybe there now, but there's no proof that it was always there. As if there could have been a window of time that giant box was not there. Oh, but there was. What? Can I use this to show her that it's possible the box was not always there as it is now? Oh, 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 oh.
Take that!
That one made me feel good to know. I was like, oh my god, I remember! You refueled in the Republic of Zangfa? Yeah. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, this flight had a short layover in Zangfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We got transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at this time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Ah, it's labeled Zangfa Express. Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zangfa. Period. I didn't even notice that. Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time? It would mean that the box was not here in the cargo hold during the Europe Zangfa leg of the flight, making a clear drop from which Ancient Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible. But your theory is still far-fetched. Then allow me a chance to prove how very likely the scenario is. First order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail. Is that really necessary? Just fucking move it. Sup, nerd? I'm being real smart today. I was gonna say something else. Okay, what exactly am I examining? Oh, go back, son of a bitch! I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. How many games are there? A lot. You have the first 3 games, which I've already played. You have both Investigations games. Then you have the 3 Apollo Justice Trilogy games. And then Great Ace Attorney. So there's about 9 games, I believe. I think that's all of them. Oh no, there's 2 Great Ace Attorney games, so there's 10. This is a rather large piece of cargo. There's a tag on it, sir. Let's see. Aleph Red Statue. Never heard of it. Nor I, but all I care about is if we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime. Then let's get investigating, sir. Oh my god, this man. I hate this motherfucker. Get away from me! Damn, he zoomed down the stairs. I am absolutely playing them all. You know damn right my ass is gonna play them all. And I'm only on the first game. I'm only on 4 of 10. So, I'm gonna be playing these, I think, for a couple of years now. Because I've been playing this since I've been trying to play this since 21. I think I've been actively playing the game, like the games for like the last, what is it? Last, like 2 years? I think beginning of 24 was when I started playing. I think when I started playing them. I could be wrong, though. I could check. I'm checking right now. Ace Attorney. Yeah, January 8th, 2024 was when I returned and started playing the original games again. So, we did that, and we finished the first game by March. Played the second game. From March to July, first week of July. It was last week of March, first week of July. And then Trials and Tribulations from, well, that can't be right. There's no way. Oh, because I played, you know what I played? Oh, because this is in the wrong, like, order. From July to December. Why did none of you tell me I had this in the wrong order? Sort from oldest to newest. There you go. Yeah. And then we just started playing investigations like end of December. No way we didn't. No way. No, it had to have been like late January. It was like late January when we started. I know that. So anyway. Look here. Do not go about touching my possessions without my permission. Ugh. Don't rush up on me like that, pal. So this belongs to Mr. LeBlanc, does it? Should see what else I can find out about it from him. I hate this motherfucker. He's so goddamn annoying. I take it that this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LeBlanc? Of course it is mine. I shipped this fine piece of art from Europe. This edgeworth statue is worth 10 million cents. No, maybe much, much more. Mr. LeBlanc's reason for choosing this plane must have been the large cargo hold. 10 million cents? I suggest that you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, Detective. Damn. Dawn, how did you do that? I feel like you keep getting better at seeing right through me every year. Though I grow with each revolution of this... I grow with each revolution of this planet around the sun. I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place. Damn. This is some, like, great-ass roast he just comes up with sometimes. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, so that 10 million cents, is that in euros or in dollars? Does it really make a difference in our case? Mr. LeBlanc, there's a chance that your cargo is related to our murder case. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer. It is a very valuable piece of art, so no, there would be no touching. Can I present that this was probably picked up in Sangfa? Okay. I don't really think he's gonna tell me of anything of, like, actual value. And I have no... I don't have any puzzle pieces to connect, do I? I think I've connected all of... No, I only have these. I have a feeling the smuggling and the valuable pieces of art are somehow gonna connect somehow. I just don't know how yet. Okay, I gotta be missing something. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm missing something. Hmm? So why can't I present that to him? I'm just gonna try something real quick, cause why not? Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a Jeffrey piece right there. Shout out to Jeffrey. Yes, you did. If Mr. LeBlanc has something to do with the smuggling ring, then it's possible that this fake statue is brought up on board in Zangfa. I think I need to question him a bit further. Yeah, we do. I was like, oh my god, I wouldn't be shocked if we get more evidence saying that this is connected somehow, and then it is. And then it literally is. All I had to do was just do it the first time. About your statue, Mr. LeBlanc, I wonder if it might be a fake. What? How dare you say my art is fake? I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring. Don't say such fantastical things. Those thieves would not dare. I have the certification of my cargo right here. Do you mean the cargo certification document? Mr. Zinc LeBlanc, why didn't you say so earlier? Please show it to us at once. I can't read this. What does it say? It says as plain as day that the cargo was put on the plane in Europe. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. Too bad for you. The statue was brought on board in Europe just as it states in the certificate. No, that's... Which means that there was never a window of time in which this statue wasn't sitting here. I think he's lying to us. Because we're the only way. I'm assuming this is... Yeah, it's written in Borginian. There's very much... He could very much be lying to us. Let's be so for real. I want a second opinion. I respectfully disagree. We can't discount the theory until I see the statue for myself. Then you can have your wish. Look at it yourself and see I'm right. I know I've seen this somewhere before. This is the Ale of Red? Gives us such a feeling of art. I can practically smell it. Statue has high amount of historic value. After it was unveiled at the museum in Europe, I brought it to this country to exhibit it. I believe a closer look is warranted here. Oh, what is that? What are these splatters? What are these? What are those? This is the infamous Aleph Red statue, What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you find something? There's something wrong with this picture. We should examine it in more detail. What is that? It's the Aleph Red statue. I swear I've seen this somewhere before. I wonder if this thing is worth 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going crazy. These eyes made of some sort of gem. It's a real nice shade of orange. For a sec, I couldn't tell they were jewels. Oh, but they kind of remind me of the eyes of this stray cat that lives near my house. Are these eyes supposed to be this color? Is it possible the statue is a fake? Oh my god. It's gotta be somewhere in here. Oh! On the photo! Oh my god! I wish life was this easy. Eureka! These eyes are awfully orange, don't you think? Yeah, and pretty. They remind me of sunsets when I was in grade school, sir. I don't think you see what I'm talking about. No, I do, but it's really like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir. The memories. I remember standing out on that field, spinning with my arms out until I fell ill. I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo? Huh? Ah! Sir! They're red! As I thought, this statue is a fake. Mr. LeBlanc. What do you want? Do you not know that I'm a busy man? I'll allow you 2 seconds for your answer. The Aleph Red, I suppose this is your pride and joy, is it not? It is the biggest trophy of this European trip. Do you know why I wanted to possess this statue? The trigger started 17 years ago. Grab a chair, sir. Sounds like this is gonna be a long story. Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you, and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but... What is that? Sympathy? For what? You'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes. That large fellow there is very bright and pretty red, and pretty eyes compared to you. I wasn't talking about the two of us. I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us and the one in this photo. Why the sudden yelly? Now or then... Oh... It's the photo of the statue on display at the museum in Europe. Ah! Now do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake. A fake? You're a dumb bitch! Thinking lies alone me. Goodness knows the wicked die alone. Sorry, you can tell I watched the Wicked movie. And that I'm a theater kid who loves Wicked. Believe that a further examination will be required now that we have confirmed that this is indeed a fake. There must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in Zhangfa. I will present to you the evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction. There's still more? The fact that this is a fake means it was swapped with the real one at some point. Oh, yeah. This Aleph Red is a fake. That art dealer isn't looking too happy about it either, sir. We'll get to the bottom of this for his sake as well as mine. So it must have been switched out in Zhangfa. So he probably had the real one because he obviously had it in Europe. And then it was switched out by someone in Zhangfa. That's probably when it had to have been shipped out. Had to have been. It's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know. What's this? Statue looks like it's been stepping all over the neighbor's cloth cover. Oh, kind of resembles its owner's attitude in a sense. Oh. You, what did you said now? Further, my clothing hem is not being stepped on by anyone. It is too expensive for me to allow that to happen. Please forgive the trespasses of my subordinate. I should forgive a trespass if the dress passes. Whatever, dog. That would probably explain right here then. And this is not being held down right here. Okay, it has something to do. I know it does. I just don't know where on here. You know what I mean? What have we here? It says Zhangfa Express on the cloth, sir. Something is tugging at the corner of my mind, as if though something is out of place. It's like right there, and I know what it is, but I don't know where to deduce it at. I'm not losing anymore.
Eureka!
Where and what is it? Okay, I'm looking it up. This is gonna bother me so bad if I just keep picking the wrong one, man. Ugh. To do with the cloth stuck under the statue and present the cargo from Zangfa. Okay. Not the one where I was trying to hit that one. So I was doing the right one, right? I was just hitting the wrong one.
Eureka!
What? Hold on, let me reload. Okay, I'm gonna do it right there in the photo, like it says in the photo. Cargo from Sangfa. Am I hitting the wrong one? No. No, don't autoplay. Oh my god, do not autoplay. Don't. Okay. Cargo from Sangfa. I was hitting the wrong part of the cloth. Whatever. Hold on. Hold on, I'm going back so I don't keep losing shit. Whatever. If it's all part of the same thing, why is it gonna tell me that I'm wrong? There's clearly a contradiction here. What are you going on about? It's just a simple case of a cargo cover getting stuck under another piece of cargo. That's not possible. But it is, and it shouldn't be this way, but the statue's on top of the cloth. Supposing that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Zangfa, there is no way that any part of it would wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board at Zangfa. But then, what about the cargo certificate? Let me ask in return what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight? There's only one reason why, to secure proof that the smuggling activity aboard this flight. So you say, but I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. We could have just easily inspected all of the cargo after the plane landed. That may be true, however, you have it backwards, Francisca. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed, but he had a reason for coming down here to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found a fake at the airport. It would have been after the swap had occurred, and that time the suspicion would naturally fall on the statue's owner, who would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge. Which means there is someone involved who is forging and modifying cargo certificates. Yeah. It is very forgiving on giving me all of my shit back, so. I guess the victim knew the real version of this was getting nabbed. Was gonna get nabbed, huh? Guess the victim knew the real okay. So they're saying Agent Hicks knew it was gonna get snatched, essentially. Yes, while this photo could be seen as nothing more than a simple souvenir, it was in fact taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold. A rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board. A photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Zangfa cargo crew and arrest the smuggler. Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. if the statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe Zangfa leg of the trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death. Officer! Move this statue immediately. I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath, now. Period, Queen. Miss Von Karma, I'm ready to report my findings. Go on. After moving the Ilefred statue out of the way, we tested the area under with luminol, and there was a reaction. Oh no! I see. There was a reaction to luminol, an indication that there was blood in that spot. Can we stop looking at it now, sirs? It would seem that my deductions were correct after all. Suppose it would appear that way. Copper cleaned the blood up as well. How do you think the killer did that? How did the killer clean up all that blood? Probably with this cloth.
Take that!
The killer used the bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess. I see. He had a need to clean up all the blood before the plane it landed in Zangfa. Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover. So you guys are saying that the murder happened before the plane landed in Zangfa? There's no other conceivable timeline for the events of the murder. But if that is true, then that throws a certain person's testimony into doubt. If the murder occurred before we landed in Zangfa, then this person becomes highly suspect! Only person I could imagine is probably the one I already knew about. And I don't really remember. Recall Miss Meal's testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed in Zangfa. Oh, because not that one. Because she said something, yeah, Miss Meal's testimony was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. Saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls, but that totally contradicts the facts, sir. Well, why would she lie about something like that? I think the only person who can answer that is Miss Meal herself. To be continued. Yeah. I'm also gonna take my break right now. You know, we're kind of a little early, but it's almost 8 o'clock, so I might as well. I think we're towards the end of this chapter anyhow, so we're gonna go on break, even though we quite literally just about started playing. So, but I'll make it quick. We'll make it about 10-15 minutes, I guess. So I will see y'all in a bit. Okay? Put some music back on. Hold on. Shit. Can we open? Okay. Hold on. I'm pulling up music. I'm pulling up. How about let's do Mabe Village. Why not? Gang is back. I deleted the man. We don't deal with spam. I hate when people try to come on here and just... It also said he was a possible ban evader. Love that. Anywho, we're so back. Probably. Alright. Let's roast the shit out of Cammy Meal, because I still don't trust her ass. My nose is so dry. This morning I blew my nose. Or, yesterday I blew my nose and just dry. It's all dry. It was gross. Sorry to be gross as fuck, but... Anyway, we're so back. Okay. And it seems like stream is running okay now. I think it just wanted to have its moment to freak out for some reason. So I have my other thing pulled up, so I will not be sitting on my phone anymore. So let's get back. Is everything, can we hear everything okay? Okay. All right. Cammy, you piece of shit. Miss Meal. Miss Meal. Huh? Do you recall what you said earlier about when you answered some service calls and we were departing from Zhangfa? Huh? You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at the time. However, that is simply not possible, because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we touched down in Zhangfa. Oh? Miss Cammy Meal. You can't even, like, get around that. Her name is literally Chamomile. I'm gonna make tea later. Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did? No one could make a mistake so large, Miss Meal. But I kind of made a boo-boo. I kind of make that boo-boo all the time. Ugh. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction. Very well, Miss Meal, if you please tell me about your alibi during the time span. From just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found. Are you telling me I'm the suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? Bitch, damn right I am. Wake the fuck up, bitch! Oh, yeah. From 3 to 4, I was, in the flight attendant's room, all by my lonesome self. Oh, yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was, in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. How was a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Miss Meal, wake up! She fell asleep again. Looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her. This bitch is awful.
Hold it!
If I remember correctly, food was being served to the first class in the lounge between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m. Yeah, but that stuff's kind of run by Miss Rhoda. Then what were you doing in the attendance room at that time? Eating and then having a most delicious dream. You mean you were neglecting your duties? No way. Sleeping's part of our job too, you know. And yet she still can't get any fucking sleep around here. What about from 4 to 5? Are we not gonna talk about that part either?
Hold it!
So you were alone the entire time, were you? Yeah, no one else even popped their head in to say hi. Oh, well, I think a contradiction just popped in to say hi. What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Yes! Miss Meal, there's a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony. Huh? What are you talking about? It's not possible that you were alone in the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6 a.m. I don't know what the evidence here is. So was she serving drinks? Is that what he's trying to say?
Take that!
No. Yeah, that's not what he's saying.
Hold it!
Okay, what was she doing then? Because in her testimony, says they took off at 5 a.m. again. I really don't remember, if I'm being so honest.
Take that!
Never mind. I wonder if you would be so kind to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal. Huh? A receipt? For what? It's for the suitcase Miss Tenero bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m. Miss Tenero. Yes? Huh? Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now. I requested that she be present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Miss De Niro, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in-flight shop, correct? Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase, after which I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off. And did you see Miss Meal there at that time? No. So, Miss Meal, where were you really in between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Miss Cammy Meal. Huh? The bathroom? I'll be the one to ask the questions here. Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her. Nature calls, you know. Did you take me for a fool? That's a little too convenient to be true. Yeah, but it's the truth. Cross my heart. I don't have enough conclusive proof to counter-argue her at this stage. You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out? No, I won't. Because you're terrible, and I don't like you. And you're annoying as fuck! Okay, now you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. But you think then maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda, too. She's the one in charge of the elevator key card and shop, you know. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious. But didn't she also say that her thing went missing? Her key card went missing? I could have sworn. Please leave Miss Tenero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now. I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh, now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda. Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I? Never mind. But you want to know something? Miss Rhoda actually kind of I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design. It's okay. He's fruity anyway, because he's in love with his, childhood friend. I'm kidding! Now's not the time for this sort of talk. He has no idea what they're even talking about anyway. Man is oblivious as fuck. Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. Yeah, no shit. Hold on. Do I not have a keycard as evidence? I could have sworn we talked about this. No, it's not the only reason I have for suspecting you. Your statements regarding Mr. Hicks also turned out to be a bunch of lies. But I say I wasn't an attendant. You wouldn't suspect me then, would you? Yeah, I suppose that's true enough.
Hold it!
She is already being detained for further questioning, and you have already, or have you already forgotten? Oh, yeah, I guess I just forgot. Cammy, don't tell me you suspect me too. Sorry, can't help it. I mean, other than you, there's no one else who could have done it. I can't believe you would think that. I mean, me, a killer? Miss Meal, what did you mean by now What did you mean just now by no one else who could have done it? She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard and shop, you know.
Hold it!
And what are you in charge of, Miss Meal? I take care of the attendance room. That doesn't count. But I spend so much time in there, I might as well be my responsibility. Mr. Edgeworth, Cammy is very talented in languages, so she assists passengers who may not speak English. Especially those who speak Borginian. She is the only one on this flight who is fluent. Oh, you mean that kind of what am I in charge of? Why didn't you say so in the first place? What else could I have meant? Yeah, so I'm really good at Borginian. Yeah, I already know where this is going. She's fluent in Borginian? Then I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Borginian? Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Borginian. Very interesting. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious. We're back to saving. We're gonna save here. I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything at this time, but I want to suspect that she forged this. Alright, I'm gonna take that as a no. I think we're gonna kind of allude to the point that she is the one who forged that, like, document, essentially.
Hold it!
Actually, your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes. Huh? But why? While Miss Tenero is busy with passengers and all her other duties, you have a lot of free time on your hands, thus providing you with ample time to commit the crime.
Objection!
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you cease and desist in this line of conjectural questioning. I won't allow you to bluff your way through this like a certain defense lawyer. What? No! I would never do such a thing. But I do not honestly believe that Miss Meal does any actual work aboard this flight. Oh, that's not true, Mr. Edgeworth. Although, well... Oh, okay. So now we're gonna save here.
Objection!
Got him. So you are the only one in this flight crew that speaks Borginian? Is that correct? Oh, yeah, I guess so. I studied abroad in Borginia for a while. Did she pass? If that's the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose: to lead anyone who reads it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared the process or processed this document in Borginian is you, Miss Meal. Without your participation, the smuggling of the Aleph Red could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you. What is that? What, is she doing drugs? I'm kidding. Oh, it's Bubbles. It's like, what is she doing? Oh, I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth. It's exactly as you say. Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling? No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on that document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There is no direct correlation after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper. Really? All you did was sign it? I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So sorry about that. It seems that she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough fight. Suppose, and this is just a supposition. Even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that. If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have had a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring, and just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of that ring. Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is a smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes. So perhaps there is some element of a setup at play in this case. What are you talking about? Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First it was myself, and now it's Miss Tenero who is under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can. Yes, Kirby. Are you the killer? Did you start the smuggling ring, Kirby? Yes, you did? That's insane. Oh, you're just playing with the straw. Yes, puppy. Can you bring the straw here? Can you bring it over? You want to give me the straw? I'll bring it here. Okay. It doesn't mean drop it right there. How am I gonna throw it for you if you don't drop it? Come here, bub. Nope, you don't care. You want to put the straw. He's so funny. Just leaning over and picking it up with his mouth and just walking away. Yeah, there's no way he would start a smuggling ring. Look at him. He's orange. He is an orange cat. There is no brain cell. There are no brain cells in that head of his. You have no proof that Rhoda is being set up or that she isn't. Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. This proves that the killer was out to frame Miss Tenero from the very beginning. I want to say it's the suitcase. Would I be wrong for thinking that?
Take that!
The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they choose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so? The only way all these actions make sense is that the killer wanted to frame Miss Tenero for the murder. Miss Tenero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail, but should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand, adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. Yes, Bob. You want to come up here now? Come here. Come here. There you go. Hi, Bubby. Kirby. Are you gonna lay down? What are we doing? What are we doing, bub? There you go. Yeah, Bubby? It's cuddle time, isn't it? I gotta brush you. Look at the little man. Oh. You're going back for the straw, aren't you? Yep. He saw the straw. He wants the straw. He's gonna go play with the straw. Can't see him. I got cat hair all over my face. and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, don't you agree?
Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That's because the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. Special circumstances dictated the need for the killer to frame someone else. Ooh, I don't know. Probably for when, because we all originally suspected it was way back when, but I want to say it was probably who the murder victim was, considering he was an agent, and we didn't know that. And it was a very serious, that's a very serious, like, offense there. The killer was at a loss of what to do with Agent Hicks's body, but as it just so happened, there was a bunch of empty suitcases nearby. Being a skinny man, the killer thought to put the body in the suitcase and hand it off.
You mean that the whole plan was to frame someone with an elaborate coincidence?
No, that's not what I said. You've wrongly deduced my meaning, Miss Meal. The one with the wrong deductions is you. Yeah, okay. Was it when or where that it took place then? It's probably where then. The special circumstances is simply that the murder took place on the plane mid-flight. No matter which country, customs are quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances are the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there is no choice but to frame either Mr. Nero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Mr. Nero or myself. But you, Miss Cammy Meal, only you and you alone could be the killer. And...
Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than the whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
Yeah. I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something that I just can't fit into the big picture. Is the cell phone still missing?
Take that!
I don't have any actual evidence.
I thought not.
But that's because it went missing, and still is. Is it? I don't know. Because it is still missing, though. I guess. I thought we found it, but I don't remember. It was like 2 weeks ago. Let's remember that. Missing? What do you mean by that? In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on, and that is the victim's cell phone. Francisca, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks's cell phone. Or at least, that's what you told me. That's right. But Agent Hicks's cell phone could not be found at the crime scene. You mean the killer took the phone with them? Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know until we try a little experiment, will we? Francisca, I'd like you to ask for your assistance. You know the victim's phone number, do you not?
Of course I do.
Agent Hicks's phone! It's ringing from somewhere, sir! I hear it, Detective. Now, where is it coming from? I thought it was gonna get louder as we walked around, honestly.
I can only assume it's probably coming from Cammy.
Miss Meal, wake up.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I get sleepy all of a sudden because it sounds like a lullaby I used to love as a child.
Oh, it's in the flight attendant's room. Sprint, baby, sprint! Not bad. The ringing's coming from somewhere in here, sir. Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it. Doesn't seem to be over here. The ringing is coming from somewhere around here. But it's not here, sir. I have such a bad feeling about where we're going to find the phone. Ring coming from in here, sir. What? No, it can't be. It's gotta be the victim's cell phone. Just whose locker is this, sir? It's Miss Tenero's. What? It's planted in there, dog. So, Mr. Edgeworth, how did it go? Were you able to find the phone? I found it in the flight attendant's room, in Miss Tenero's locker. What? But... Rhoda Tenero. I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away. Wait, I have a theory. This is related to the incident with the key card. When the killer went to steal the key card, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time. This is related to the key card, all right. In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. Ugh. The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That is the one bird we cannot ignore. What should I do? Francisca's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. All right, then why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on or in it.
Hold it!
What now, Miles Edgeworth? It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone. What? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. Well, it's fucking broken, that's that. LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this. It's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of the smuggling? Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir. This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine. Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken a picture with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case? If so, I say there might be some very inconvenient photos in here for a killer smuggler. But the phone's all busted up, sir. Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone. I'll find a way, don't you worry about that. If we're going off that this is taking place in, like, the 2000s, I can only suspect you might be able to take out, like, a card, like a memory card or something, and put it into the other phone. That's the only other thing I can think of. So you could probably just put it into Francisca's phone so you can check the photos. Am I right? I didn't own a phone until I was 15, so this was like 2014, and my first phone was an iPhone 5C. So I'm not really sure. I had a vague idea on how older phones worked, but the only, like, not evidence, but the only, like, idea I have of older phones is from my oldest brother, so. May I go back to sleep now? The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What? What do you mean by that, Francisco? It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone. Gotcha! Boom. Francisco, your phone, if you please. Very well. It's transferring. All right, displaying it now. Well, there's the evidence that there was no fucking statue right there.
This is... Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for a smuggling case.
Hey, the Alfred statue's nowhere in this pic, sir.
But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
Ouch, she's right. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks's killer, sir.
Is this it? Is this the end?
Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use? Oh, the extra suitcase. The fact that all the suitcases are here in this photo is odd.
Agent Hicks is still alive at the time.
So what exactly is so odd? Off topic rambling. Okay, whatever. What's all this? Oh, he's still here.
Oh, they are cargo ship from Borginia to Zhengfa.
So the reasons they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zhengfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere.
One cluster of boxes is written in Borginian. It says, and it is cloth in English.
Cloth? Could it be? This is where the killer...
What? What for is that scary face?
Miss Meal?
Yes?
Oh, the Borginian cloth that we have. Oh. I didn't think about that. It appears that Agent Hicks is no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Huh. Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
Borginian cargo in this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer.
Take that!
And what is that supposed to prove? The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe the blood they had spilled. But there's one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Zhengfa had cloth written on it. In Borginian, that is. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece to clean up the blood with. That's right, the killer was someone who could read and understand Borginian. And the only crew member that fits the description is you, Miss Cammy Meal.
Huh, that's pretty flimsy.
The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Virginian. Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There's no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Borginian, well then... Logically, the killer would have opened this box first. Probably the bed sheets. Why can't I click on it?
Take that!
Oh, I have to click on it. Hey, it says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir. Precisely. And the bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say? What are you trying to say? That if I were a criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I had spotted first. However, the killer chose to use some Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know what the real scene of the crime was, the cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box of sheets had been opened. However, the Borginian cloth, well, that's a horse in a different color. Because the killer knew it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhengfa? That's right. That's why the Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Meal, and you alone. Ugh. It'd be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. If what we had to do was contact the Zhengfa authorities in time. We may even find the other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. Ugh. So what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see if we find out from our investigation in Zhengfa?
He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble.
Bruh.
I...
So you killed a man. Well, that's really unfortunate. Finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that? They're taking it down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir. She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. Looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
It was nothing. In fact, I should be thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that... Well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
That's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. But remember, we here at GoU Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go.
How long does it take to do her hair every day? That's my question. Can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir, but boy, it was fun. Speak for yourself, my day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Francisca? Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure. Departure? Yeah, Miss Von Karma's always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? You got it, sir. Now what are we doing? Francisca! Francisca? I thought I told you when you first landed I have no time for idle chatter. I have no intention of wasting your time, however, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am? You are Francisca Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect. Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing period? Is that what that says? Period living her life on the name and fame of her invincible father built. True, your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. What are you talking about? Are we for real? The group I'm on the trail of is more than a little troublesome at most. The smuggling route we found this time is the only one sliver of a big picture. Sounds like a dangerous assignment. You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can. Plus, there's another agent on this case with me. Oh, another agent? He's a star among Interpol agents, and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows? You may even run into him one day. I was simply caught up in this case. I hardly see why we would cross paths. I suppose, but I doubt he would say the same. I'm not following you. You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full. Bye, Pookie, I love you. Love Pookie Bear. I love Francisca, she's great. And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness, I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip. Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation. Oh, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight. Oh my god.
Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office. Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in a patrol car if you want. Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Francisca von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And that players on the other side of this war, they would begin to make themselves known through the next incident. Edgeworth speaking. Finally, I called who knows how many times earlier, and I couldn't get through. And you are? Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy? Mr. Armano? Ernest Armano? Correct? So you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped. Do we know who this is, or are we just saying this like we do know who this is? The end. Well. Cool. Without story mode. Yeah, because I'm so fucking cool. Yeah. We're gonna play a little bit of the, like, beginning of this next part, because we have some time. I was gonna stop once we finished, but we really have, like, a whole, like, hour, so I might as well. I am gonna take a brief break so I can go to the bathroom real quick. But we'll be back here in a bit. We'll just pop the music back on. Oh, there we go. Okay. We are back! Alright, let's get this show on the road. We're already on episode 3. Which is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. How many episodes are there, by the way? I know we've talked about this, but I don't remember. Oh. There's 5. Okay. Oh, I know this outline. I know that I recognize that guy. I also recognize that outline. Okay. Oh, I don't even have it on screen. I said I recognize this outline, and I recognize this outline. Let's do this. The kidnap turnabout. 10-11. It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Insane work. In the suitcase as well. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside the suitcase. That's crazy. Edgeworth, you're insane, man. All I have to do is await further instruction from the kidnapper. Which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all. Dog, that has 4 wheels. You should be
like the way... I don't like that. Welcome to Gatewaterland? You mean the hotel? The hotel has an amusement park? Welcome to Gatewaterland is crazy. Hmm? Oh, thank you. And a big hello to you. I'm Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. This is insane. So the fucking badger, the fucking police mascot is the mascot for Gatewaterland. This is a whole lot of nonsense right now. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? A picture of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested. Oh, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Oh god. Redeeming points, I see. I'm not gonna do a big stretch, considering I just came back. Oh, that made me woozy. Considering I just came back from the bathroom. So. Ooh. The water's cold and now I'm cold. Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. Sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. Hold on. I'll pull up my own alteration device. Hold on. Okay. Can we hear me?
Should we use the trash mic? That'd be insane. Hold on. Can I? This is so loud. Is it too loud? Is this too loud? Or should I turn it up? I can do that.
I can make the pitch lower. But not too low. I need you to understand what I'm saying. It's not loud, it's different. Yeah.
How about that one? Oh, I think that's the one I used for Paper Mario. That is very loud. I should really turn that down. How about that? That's not too bad. Okay.
Or it can do the evil AI. I feel like this is a hostage negotiation. What, the voice or where is she? She's not here.
Okay, I think we should do the trash mic. I might need to turn it up though. Is this okay? That might be too stupid. Or should I? Oh, hold on.
Hold on, I know which one to pull up. Where is it? Is it this one?
Please tell me it's one. Ooh, that's not it. I know it's on here. I mean, we might use that. I was trying to pull up a ghost face one. Oh, a wow wow.
Oh, no. Come on. I thought there was a ghost face one. Come on. No. Oh, I hate that one. I hate that. Like a lot. I'm not doing that one.
How about that one? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, that sounds really weird.
What is this one? Oh, what the hell? This is insane work. What is the sounds in the background? Do you hear that? Why is my voice so deep? I might use that one. What's with the sounds in the background? Oh, it's the servos. I'm turning that off. We might use that one. Bow tie Billy is crazy.
What it? Oh, that's just fucking Bill Cipher. That's crazy work. From fucking Gravity Falls. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna use that one. We're saving that one. I don't care. Sure. Scary Teddy. Hold on. Lethal employee. That's just from Lethal Company. What? What? That's funny.
What's this one? Oh. It just makes one voice, Lauren. Kind of. That kind of sound like an animatronic. I hate it here. I'm gonna look at a couple other ones real quick. Rhoda.
What's that one? Oh. Chitter. Wow. Oh, I kinda like this one. It's so goofy. I might use that one. I could have sworn there was a... I could have sworn there was like an actual Ghostface one. Man, that's crazy. Oh well. We're gonna use this one, because I said so. I hate it here. Okay. It's gonna make me sound not at all menacing at all, but that's okay. Alright.
Okay. So we switched them around. I have the hotkeys set up. All this work I put in just to do like to put voices over it. I'm so stupid, man.
Let me turn that down a little bit. Let me get like 35. How's that? That's not bad. Okay.
Anyway, back to the game. So I'm always taking my sweet time to do that. Hold on. All right. Sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me.
I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
Sure. Whatever. I will do that. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me on this one. Here we go. I don't like that guy. He gives me real sus, like... I think it's the black holes for eyes. He's really freaking me out here. Battle of Magicians, Max Galactica, and Troop Garmery. Max Galactica still has a career. Gavineers. Special concert. Edgeworth speaking.
Next, come to the haunted house.
And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not. We're gonna be walking around for a while, I have a feeling. I've arrived.
Go inside. Damn.
This man ain't scared of shit, is he? What a dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors.
Am I being watched from somewhere?
Leave the money and go. Now.
Ugh. I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. Oh, okay. Nah, I'm... Alright. Alright. I had every right to be suspicious, apparently. I'm be getting my shit rocked. Ugh, it was a trap. No shit, dude. Man. That guy. Betrayed... No. Can't be. Then the deal... Who is that, and what are they talking about? Split, police. All right. In front of meetup. I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Oh, and I am tied up. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be at the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Armano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu? Zaibatsu? Yeah, the Amano Group. And aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, has been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. So he got his ass kidnapped, essentially. Fun. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. Ugh! Huh, was that you making that funny sound? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? I know what you are. I know exactly who this is. Baby girl! Love you. Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? A kidnapper? Me? No way, I'm not into such petty crimes. No, I'm after something much, much bigger. I'm so happy right now. Ugh. I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine, the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagatsuru. Yatagaratsu, sorry. Great thief? Did she just claim to be the Yatagaratsu? Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good, glad that's settled. Oh, I love her. She is so cringe, I don't care. She may be cringe, but she is free. I only know of her because I had her character spoiled for me a long time ago. I don't know anything about her though. I'm gonna be so for real. She could be so cringe and I could end up hating her in the end, but for now, I'm excited to see her because I know who she is now. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes. I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Real. Hey, there's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know. This rope goes through here, and there you go. She's nearly as tall as him. That's hilarious. What a relief. I owe you my thanks. It's okay, you can pay me back in full later. Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. We'll do the great thief. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all? You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right? That's not the part I have a tough time believing. I'm the real genuine Yatsugaratsu, you know. Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right? What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior. That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me yet. True. Don't arrest her. She's innocent. When you say you're the Yatsugaratsu, do you mean you're the Yatsugaratsu? Yep. The most righteous of the righteous. The legendary great thief. But I inherited the title only recently, so I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatsugaratsu. I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that. Don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works. Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? I knew it. There's just no reasoning with the prosecutor. I'm not the problem here. I'll have you know that the Yatsugaratsu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and one thing I want to steal. Only one thing, and what would that be? But that's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here. Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you. So goofy. So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor. I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth. Aha! Now I remember! How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery. Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here. No shit, the door is locked, Kay. It would seem that we are locked in from the other side. What? No way! I don't hear you. La 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 la. So edgy. Kay, do you remember where you came in? You do remember where you came in from, right? Looks like that might be our only way out of this room. Whoops. Slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit. Suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. Awesome. And Kay is gonna fuck with the door until I find a way out of here. Super cool. Let's try this. Man, why did they have to put in windows so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make her daring escape? Suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers. That's pretty clever. You make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. Let's see, I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here. Girl. Man, why did they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway? If we wanted to use these lockers, we need some sort of foothold. So, can we not open them? Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume. Pink badger? You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you better study up on the whole badger clan with this. Proto badger, the very first badger. Oh, blue badger. That's the one that's at the police station. Bad badger, a vile criminal with a gun? They just gave a blue badger a gun. That's it. Pink badger. Notice her unique pink bow. Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'll need to know about the clan. Whatever, I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. Sure. Suppose this means this is where they keep all the costumes. Certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home. There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty, which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force? Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater Group owns the police from all the cases they solved. Oh, owes the police from all the cases they solved. They have all the power in the state and they use it to make a theme park, literally.
It's not just any theme park, they have a handcuff-shaped double looping roller coaster.
You know, I'd ride that. I would ride it. That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy just from the thought of such a thing. Won't rest till I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Look, it's the Blue Badger. I suppose even this thing can be popular with women. My nemesis! What in the... Why is she beating it up? He's got the word badge right in his name. There's nothing but bad news from someone like me. To think he's out there wandering around in this park. Better be careful, he's going to arrest me by the power of his name alone. Somehow doubt that the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. So this is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bad Badger, huh? Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay?
Huh, I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves.
Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right?
That's it, I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover.
Good luck with that one. This is the Blue Badger I met at the main gate.
Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter.
Suppose he's continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved.
Are we comparing to the Blue Badger to humans now?
I suppose it's the Pink Badger. But since it's the same design, doesn't seem forced to call this one a female.
You think so? I mean, just look how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference.
And the fact that she's pink.
Yes, and
her lips are red. See? Lipstick.
What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? That is a red ribbon, first of all. What have we here? Aha! Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me?
Did you want to take a look?
Oh, I'm getting their fucking voices mixed up.
Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. This is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something.
The something is what is relevant to my interest.
Anything else to look at? Doesn't think so.
I think that's it. So it's obviously not gonna be the key to the door. I can only assume this will probably go to, like... Oh, what happened? Oh, I have to... Damn. Whatever. Yeah, I didn't think so. Whatever! I tried. Maybe we can use this paint can to help us escape. And what exactly do you have in mind?
Well, we could paint help in really giant letters.
And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building.
Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually, that might not be great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all.
Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we? We're holding a Blue Badger photo rally.
You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family, too.
If you manage to snap a shot of every single member of the family, you get a really posh prize. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that?
You can't do that, that's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it.
Speaking of badgers, there's one sitting against the wall in a haunted house.
Seriously? But somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park.
So those are the rules of this game. How quaint.
Isn't this my phone? Looks like it made it through the ordeal intact. Only there was a way to contact someone on the outside. But we do have a way right here. There was a cell phone here this whole time? Yeah, I just deliberately walked around it. If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir. I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by a kidnapper is all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right away. You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sorta... What's wrong, Detective? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Who is this? Shilong Lang of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. Heard a great deal about you. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved with a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether on local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble. Of course I fucking am. And why would you say that? Lang Z says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry that this has happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of this post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who's wanted to go in it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you. Eventually. You... What's wrong? Did you get cut off? No, my phone ran out of power. No way! Doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means. Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, I'm sure we'll find a way out. Damn! Oh my god, that sounded like the Just Dance, the dance! What is this? It's like the Bad Badger, and it's looking as bad as ever. It's like a costume head to me. Guess the Bad Badger's costume is at the very least a two-piece, huh? The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? Can I look at anything else? Oh. Something I was tied to. What's up? I was pondering if we perhaps could make it over and out the window if we climb this. Good thinking, and if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me. Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up to you, Kay. Up you go, Kay, and good luck. Count on it. Great Beat Yatagaratsu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go! I don't think she's taking to the skies. As I thought, this beam is definitely not made for climbing. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. I don't think I can connect any of these right now. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went? Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone. I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but now I really am dealing with two kidnappers here. After that, they left. It almost seems like they were done with you. Suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems to be an afterthought to the 1 million. At the posture check, I was comfortable.
Pain. Pain. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what they can find out through the slot. Ooh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from here. Won't rest till they've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Is that what I think it is? Looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome. They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves. No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built with the basement or underground area. Oh, shit. Beam next to the room is identical to the one in this room. Oh, I see. Okay. There's even a hook onto it to hold a propped up floor panel in place, which reminds me. Did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth? Perhaps I may have found a very handy hint to know how to get out of here. It's the door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one, which could mean you can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar. Yeah, I've figured it out. That one and that one. Bonk. This hook on this beam. You know, I already tried and there's no way I can jump. Oh, you know I already tried and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even if you have to admit when something's just not possible. Oh, that's okay. I wasn't about to suggest it again, rather that it's here for a very different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping the floor panel propped up, which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Oh, I get it. We didn't notice its existence all because of this. It was being hidden by this tarp. All right, then let's fold this thing up and let's see what's underneath. Now this is what I call treasure. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom. Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. All right. This thing is locked down tight. I feel I know what the key is for. Oh, fiddlesticks. I'm gonna take a wild guess here. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha! Leave it to me! I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now. All right, I got the secret door open, and now... Ugh, wait! What? Ah! Are you all right, Kay? I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all. Thank goodness she's all right. I about had a cornery. There's a lot of really large machinery down here. What about an exit? It's really dark and cramped down here, so I really doubt there's an exit. Ugh, I can't believe that happened. You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know. No way. I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Oh. Yeah, let's use this ladder to get out of here. I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay. Oh, so how are you going to bust out? Seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder. The underground ladder? What about it? This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If we use this... Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers. Then what are we waiting for? Nice! Right, now we can get out of here. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. Hey, yo. Oh my god, there's a cat! There's a cat! Oh my god, hold on. I'm covering it. Hold on. Oh my god, I don't have... What? Everyone look. Look at the cat. Look at the cat. Hold on, I gotta move the chat. Where's the chat? Chat. Move chat. Look at it! Precious. Precious little cat. Move everything back. Using it as a pole is crazy. Looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth. Got you. So glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, Oh. Count off. 98, 99. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Oh boy. Oh, I know this motherfucker. What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is 2 or 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu, Shifu. You are Agent Lang, I take it? You infidel, how dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Grr. Lang Z says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena. This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. Not the fucking just exchange of cards. They're so, like... They're so goofy. See that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life, got it? That's right. Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhangfa. Apparently this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Ling, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? It's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or 2 about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Huh. But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. Huh. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? You saying he could have solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Acme Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca and a 3rd person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel. as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. Oh. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? Aw, you think I'm pretty? Yes. Yes, Bubby. You just came back for the straw, didn't you? Yeah, you don't care about me. Yes, hi. Yeah, you don't care about me. You just want the straw. He just flops over on the ground. You dare mock the court? I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? Many people, apparently. And why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? Don't make me start singing the song. What is this feeling so sudden and new? I felt the moment I laid eyes on you. All right, men, good job on the perimeter around Gaywaterland. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. My pulse is rushing. My head is reeling. Well, my face is flushing. What is this feeling? Fervid as a flame. Does it have a name? Yes. Loathing. Unadulterated loathing. This is probably the most cringiest thing I've done, I'm sorry. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, why don't you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait. Mr. Edgeworth, it's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Oh, I was like, are we playing as Gumshoe? What is this? Okay, I think we're gonna stop here. Or here, we'll talk to Gumshoe and then we'll stop. Great job, Detective. Sir, for losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir, I look forward to your next monthly salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute now or later? Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number of my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? That, I have no idea. About 5 minutes earlier, I made the call. That Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl over there, I mean? I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kate. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me. It's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How can you say something so serious with a giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, you've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out a sentence. Oh, come on. It'll be fun, like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet. No way. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Lord. All right. We're gonna save here, and we're gonna kind of, I'm not really sure what we're doing right now. So, we're gonna leave it off here, and then we're gonna continue next week. So, I'm loving Ace Attorney, as always. We all know how much I just love this game so much. I'm enjoying seeing all of the characters I finally have been, you know, waiting to see, essentially. I'm very excited to continue. I can't believe we're already about halfway done with the game. I'm not even gonna lie. We've been going through it pretty fast. But I just know these last few cases are obviously gonna, you know, they're gonna take a while probably. Wednesday, I originally wasn't going to stream, but I had some things moved around, so I will be streaming Wednesday. I'll be streaming normal time. I know we started a bit later today, but that was just because I was still kind of like getting things ready. I'll be playing more Paper Mario. And I do have a game that I want to play. I don't think we'll get to it this week, just because my work schedule, it just won't work out. But I think I want to kind of leave y'all in suspense on a game I want to play, because I want to play it on one of my random game days. I might play it this Friday, but I think I want to save it and like have its own day for it, because I kind of like want to check it out. So I might play it either this Friday or next week, depending on what my work schedule is like. So, I'm not sure yet when I'll be able to play it, but it just kind of depends. Because it'll either be on a Thursday or Friday. I haven't figured out a good time for it yet. I was actually contacted by the creators of the game, asking if I was interested in playing it, and I said yes. I checked out the Steam page, and hopefully I'll be able to play it soon. So I'm interested in playing it. So I'll let y'all know what game it is when I finally set up a day for it. So I don't have anything else, but I'll see y'all this Wednesday for more Paper Mario. So, okay? Bye, stream! Bye, stream! Bye-bye, stream! Bye-bye, stream!